Why aren't there more cars sold with patterns on the exterior? Because the demographic is very small who would prefer this. I'm gonna say insurance. In insurance and custom paint is not cheap, so get it at your peril. They do wraps nowadays. People do customize them. People also try to make decisions that won't plummet the resale value of their purchase. It sucks to have to settle for a car color that isn't your favorite, but to then have to settle for a leopard print or whimsical images of Corgis. That's going to be a tough sale. When I bought my last vehicle, I really wanted forest green. I found all the vehicles of the make model that I wanted in the area, then narrowed it down to the trim package I wanted, the seat material, the sunroof, whatever. I ended up settling for a car color that wasn't even in my top 5 because it had the trim options I wanted. If it had been leopard print or had a tribal pattern on it, I mean, you see where I'm going with this. Whimsical patterns on car paint is not in the best interest in the sellers or buyers, and certainly complicates things in the repair business. Those who want a cheetah print Nissan Altima can customize their paint, but the majority of people who are already making a huge purchase, usually with the intent to resell, or at least with the foresight that their vehicle should hold some semblance of resale value, won't be interested in fun, unique patterns. It's a risky move. Painting a car 1 or 2 colors is expensive enough. Add in a ton of different shapes and shades and you've got a good investment in something a large share of the market may not want. It's too much of a gamble. Now, what they could do is offer factory wraps and have a booklet of different patterns on wraps they could just print off. That's a decent idea. In addition to the added cost and lower market appeal, I can also see it as a safety hazard. Breaking up the shape or outline of the cat with patterns could make the car harder to see when it's in front of a busy background. I see art cars pretty regularly. They are usually older cars that presumably needed new paint and the artist owner decided they had nothing to lose. It's probably hard to resell a car with custom artwork. When I was in high school, I had an '89 Pontiac Firefly, and it had this unique vinyl pinstripe design along the doors. It came like that from the factory, and I never once saw another Firefly with the same design. To be fair, I have wondered why the Tesla with the plaid motor option doesn't also have available plaid paint. I was just thinking this recently. Having a pattern could mask a slightly dirty car better. I would go for it. 1. Because it is not the norm. Generally, people don't like to draw too much attention, and when driving around in a maximalist car could give you positive reactions, it could as easily give you negative reactions. When I normalize to drive a checkered car or a rainbow one and not a plain one, people will dislike riding in a plain one because it will then be considered boring and old-fashioned. Most people care a lot about what others think. 2. Because plain ones are the norm. The value is way higher, so one wouldn't like a car that is lower in value when trying to sell. The same reason they don't sell bell bottoms anymore, they look stupid. Most of us grew up past high school,